What's going on, everybody? I know it's been a long time. I needed to step away from YouTube for a while. Kind of had a lot going on these last couple of months. And yeah, quite frankly, this might be the last video you see from me for at least a month, but it's better than nothing, right? So today's video is going to be energy drink news for 2026 and my thoughts. So there's been quite a bit of new news recently regarding new energy drinks for 2026. And I don't even think this is going to be everything for the entire year yet. This is only like January through like May, June, something like that. And yeah, I got some thoughts. I'm definitely a lot more excited for some of these as opposed to others. But yeah, we're kind of going to go in chronological order here, starting with January. So in January, we got a handful of new releases. Like we got one from Alani and we got three from Ghost. So Alani is gonna be releasing their third cherry flavor. Yeah, that's kind of crazy to even think about. But yeah, it's gonna be called Cherry Bomb. I'm not too excited for it, to be honest. I mean, I feel like cherry is, one of those. It's kind of like grape in that, the fruit's great, but the flavor is hard to get right and it's easy to make taste medicinal. And yeah, the two cherry flavors that Alani that are currently out, Cherry Slush and Cherry Twist, not really a fan of them. Cherry Slush, I mean, a lot of people love it. I think it tastes like NyQuil. I despise that one personally. And Cherry Twist, it's okay. It's just not something I see myself really itching to have a lot of the time. I had it like once, maybe twice. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of that one either. So yeah, I'm not super excited for Cherry Bomb. I'll try it, but it's if it's a one and done, I wouldn't be surprised. Although I do generally love Alani's, is that their cherry ones have been a little bit of a flop for me. And now Ghost has three new ones coming out, and I got some thoughts on these as well. So they're coming out with a standard blue raspberry flavor to replace the Sour Patch Blue Raspberry, which is one of my favorite drinks of all time. So I'm a little salty about that. I mean, it's a blue raspberry flavor. I'm sure it'll be good, but with the Sour Patch Blue Raspberry is likely to be gone by then. I feel like once I have this, it's gonna make me miss that even more if it's not as good, which it probably won't be. I mean, it should be good still, but the Sour Patch Blue Raspberry, I drink that thing like water, which probably isn't good, but yeah, it's one of my favorite drinks of all time. So I'm not too happy that's going, but they'll probably in the same boat. So yeah, another two are strawberry watermelon and original colada. Strawberry watermelon, it has potential, but this has been a little bit of a pattern. I've noticed that a lot of strawberry watermelon things I've had are like 95% strawberry and like 5% watermelon. So, am I gonna love this if that's the case? I don't know. I mean, there's any company that could probably do it well, it would probably be Ghost, especially because, they're kind of one of my go to energy drinks. But yeah, I haven't really had the best experience with strawberry watermelon things, so, I'm kind of have middle of the road patience on that one. Original colada, I think it's supposed to be like a pina colada twist on the original flavor. I actually never had Ghost Original, so I don't really know what to expect here. Sounds interesting. I'll definitely give it a shot. But yeah, now on to February, and the one that I'm talking about February is actually just released today. Actually, the news was just released today anyway. Yeah, Alani's already got two new flavors in the works for next year, and we're only on to February. I mean, and it's gonna be called. And the second one that's releasing in February is gonna be called Alani Lime Slush. Now, it sounds okay. Just lime is not that exciting of a flavor. I mean, the only lime drink I've had I genuinely was like, whoa, that's amazing, is Baja Blast. So yeah, I'll try it, but probably not gonna be going nuts for it. If I had to guess. Now on to March. Now, Monster has a total of 4 new flavors coming out next year. 2 of them are coming out in March, and the other 2 are coming out, I believe, May or June, was what I heard. And so, yeah, the ones that are coming out in March are going to be Juice Voodoo Grape and Ultra Punk Punch. Bit of a weird name if you ask me, but the grape juice one, not too excited for it. I've generally despised a lot of grape flavored things I've had. I think the only grape things I've had that didn't taste like, cough medicine were Pitch Black and the C4 grape popsicle. But otherwise, yeah, expectations are just down there. I'll try it, but expectations are not too high at all. An Ultra Punk Punch, it sounds good. However, it sounds way too similar to something I've had before for me to really be like, man, I cannot wait to try that. No. But I'll try it. It sounds good, but I'm not expecting to be blown away by it. And Red Bull's also got something coming in March. At least I believe it's March. I don't know for sure. Yeah, I'm not really a big Red Bull guy, but the spring edition is going to be called Cherry Sakura. I'm assuming obviously it's a cherry flavor, but I have no clue what the hell Sakura means. So, yeah, kind of. I don't really have an opinion on it. And truthfully, I'm not really a big Red Bull guy. The only Red Bull I've had where I was like, whoa, that's really good, is the yellow one, the tropical. Every other one, if it's on my tier list, everything else is like B tier or lower. Yeah, I think Red Bull is probably the most overrated energy drink in the industry. Nah, just my opinion, personally. Now moving on to May and June, and then there are some other releases that we're going to be talking about, but they don't have specific dates yet. We're still going to include them. May and June. Now, yeah, like I said, Monster has 4 new flavors coming out this year, and the 2 that are coming out in like around, I think, my Memorial Day weekend or so was what I heard. These 2 sound phenomenal, in my opinion. These are Juice Strawberry Lemonade and Ultra Red, White, and Blue Raz, which I believe is supposed to be like a firecracker popsicle. That sounds amazing. Now, I've actually kind of been like, for a couple years now, I was like, when is Monster going to make something like that? And, well, my wish is coming true, it looks like. Uh, yeah, absolutely cannot wait to try that. A lot of the firecracker popsicle ones I've had have been really, really good. And I'm sure this will be no exception. The Juice Strawberry Lemonade, that's another one that sounds right up my alley. I don't know if, you know, I can't speak that, I'm sorry. So, I wasn't wild about the Rehab Strawberry Lemonade when I had it. I thought it was pretty mid, but I think with the sugar, this strawberry lemonade could be good. Now on to a couple other various releases that don't have dates just yet, at least not that I know of. So a date has not been announced yet, as far as I know, but next year we're gonna be getting Bang Lime Pop Drop. Yeah, try saying that 4 times fast. Again, another lime flavor. I don't have very high expectations for it. I mean, I'll try it. I might be quitting the 300 next year, though, so no guarantees. But if I do, it's probably going to be pretty mid, if I had to guess, just because, again, lime is just not that exciting of a flavor. It's not, to me, anyway. On to the next one. We are also going to be getting Rain Watermelon Sour Gummy. Now, that sounds like a flavor that would be good, but both the last 2, candy-based ones that Rain put out were a pretty big miss in my opinion. The white gummy bear, it tasted similar to it, but it was way too sweet. And the sour gummy worm that came out last year, it just tasted like nothing. So, yeah, I don't think Rain really does too well with those types of candy flavors, at least not to me. So, yeah. I mean, it sounds like a flavor I would love if it was like Ghost doing it, but Rain, I got some mixed thoughts on that. And now we're discussing 2 more that formerly seasonal flavors are becoming permanent next year, and I got totally opposite thoughts on the two of these. So next year, Alani Cotton Candy and Strawberry Sunrise are becoming permanent. Cotton candy, their cotton candy flavor. I had it once when it was out this past summer. It was way too sweet for me. Like even drinking a 12-ounce can was like ugh. By the end of it, like okay, no, I can't do this anymore. And yeah, it was a one and done. I mean, it tasted similar to cotton candy, but like Jesus, drinking a whole can of that was rough. I mean, I will give it a second chance when it does come back next year, but that being a permanent flavor, not overly hyped for it. Strawberry Sunrise, however, I was hoping this one would become permanent, and it looks like my wish is coming true. This is probably might be the single best strawberry flavor I've ever had. It's so good. And in this one, I feel like the strawberry and the orange mix almost perfectly. It's a super nice flavor. Yeah, I am all for that one coming back permanent. Yeah. I don't know when those permanent releases are dropping. I think I heard something like June, July, but I don't have any confirmation on that. And so before ending this video, I wanted to give a shout out to Snack with Zach and Soda Seekers. That was really how I found out about all of this. So yeah, big shout out to both of them. Because otherwise I would probably not make this video right now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, this might be the last content you see from me for a little bit, but you guys enjoyed it anyway.